Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another wonderful day for streaming. Today we are going to be looking into these event sites. I say new, but they're mostly new only because I have not had a chance to run them yet since they have come into existence. So with that said, I'm going to give you my hand on these. I have heard a lot of people are like, oh, run a Stratius, or oh, run a Gila. Those things are the easiest to run these sites with. That's great. Those are wonderful ships to try and out for these. And I even tossed around the idea of pulling out my own Gila to run these drone sites. I decided that's not fun. It's not exciting for me, and I don't want to sit there and mindlessly run these sites. So what I ended up doing is I took a PvP fit that I had, Hecate. It's a hull tank PvP fit. Actually, the point of this fit is to combat scan down MTUs and then kill them, and then fight the person if they engage me. But I modified it slightly. I'm not doing that today, unless I come across some MTUs, then I might. But I modified the fit, and now we're going to be giving it a never not whip out your Gila. You know, I feel like maybe I should, but I'll save that for another day when I want to just relax and just let my drone do it. So I wanted to give it a try in this Hecate. I've talked to some of my corp mates who said they've been running them confessors, and the confessors work really well for the site. I can't fly a confessor on this character. I have one character that can fly a Spibpool, one character that can fly a Hecate, and one character that can fly a confessor. This character right here that we have can run a Hecate, so want to give that one a shot. Let me actually pull up the screen for you so you guys can actually see the fitting I threw together. I'll pull it up so it's actually a little bit easier to read for you guys as well. So again, this is just a hull tanked Hecate. That's about it. Nothing too special or fancy on it. Just bulkheads and armor repper, damage control unit 2. I gave one a shot before the stream started to make sure I wasn't going to be absolutely wrecked. I'm not going to be absolutely wrecked. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but it's exciting. So with that said, I'm currently, this fit's kind of set up to actually head into wormholes to run them. However, what I'm going to do for the time being is I want to peruse HiSec. So, I'm actually going to the wrong location. I want to go to Heck. I want to head to there. So we're going to head towards Heck and just run sites as they come up. Just to kind of give this a shot. Plus, I've only done one of these sites since I started. Luckily, somebody told me I needed a data analyzer. So I'm doing that. You have to claim the rewards. I forgot about that. I have to routinely do this. I'd like to do this at some point, and I felt like today was more than enough time. I know the event's partially in, but we're going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun today, right? I hope so. Oh... Am I not jumping this? There we go. So without further ado, I do hope next week I will be back in wormhole space. I am giving that a break from this week solely because of the terror that has plagued me from the past week. If you guys are curious what that terror is, you can check the Zkill board. Both us and our attackers. It's been actually quite a crazy link. For any of those who peruse Reddit, they will see the wonderful Hard Knocks and Laserhawks against Wormhole Outlaws that transpired. So that was the big thing in Wormhole space this past week and a half that's been going down. And I have been following that story pretty intimately, to be honest. All right, here's our first rogue. I've been keeping defense mode on for the beginning just to get the hack down. All right, that's what I did on the first site. We're gonna give this a shot and see how this goes. I'm still on comms with my corp. I need to tell him go. Bye. Hey guys, I'm gonna be back later. I'll catch you all around. I'll see you all around. All right, so this is easy enough. I'm assuming they're all kind of the same, except for maybe the nullsec ones. I've heard they're slightly different. But this is always just a simple hack, because our key is to get the... I'm sure you guys have done this site already. I'm more just talking to myself to make sure I'm convinced I know what's going on, since this is my second one I've done. There's the hack. I need to orbit this one, and I've been orbiting these guys close. I started off with a micro warp drive, but realized I was flying at these guys way too fast and actually having quite a bit of problems micro warp driving in. So we'll see how the afterburner works compared to what I was doing before. The problem I've always had with Hecate, we had this discussion before and I still don't know. The problem I've always had with this is just the range on it, unless I'm running null. Should be fine. And but the plus side is once you actually get into range, you're dealing quite a bit of damage. This is why, though, the Confessor overall just outshines the other T3Ds, is because of the absolute crazy just... what's the word I'm looking for? The Confessor outshines because of the application. That's the word I'm looking at. Oh, this site isn't bad at all. I had issues with the first site I ran because of a whole bunch of little drones things that spawn. Hey, Fallen, how's it going? My day is going very well. Actually, it's going extremely well this week. Everything picked up after the whole... It's been a crazy last, like, 10 days. But it's going... How about yourself? Not today, Thorax, buddy old pal, friend of mine. Not today. Ooh, Augmented Wasp. There's some pretty cool things you can get from these. I didn't know you could get Augmented Wasp from this. What is this nonsense?
Warp drive active.
So when did that happen? All right, so I don't actually know everything I can get out of these things. So they're dropping augmented drones here. Augmented Wasp. That's actually a pretty good drop, isn't it? Or am I just crazy? I'd actually have to check and see. Let's see, finding contracts. What are these guys selling for? Oh no, they're only like 4 mil a piece, so they're not worth much. I got excited too. Just euphoria and then a crash. Yeah, Full, and I've that's awesome how everything's been going for you in wormhole space, to be honest. With exploration and such. That's really cool. Is that a Raven Navy issue? Do I kill it? I'm gonna do it. I can't pass on this. I'm gonna go suspect, and it's just gonna be something that happens. And we will accept this. Noble sacrifice. All right, I just want deployables. That's all I care about right now. Ooh, that's a lot of deployables. Did they add more deployables to the screen, or is it just that bad? I didn't think there was much within my range. I guess this is the big system. So what we're doing now, right now, ladies and gentlemen, is there's an MTU in system, and I'm gonna go kill it. That's the gist of it. I am not a nice person to this with regards to this type of stuff. Kappa. That's actually really good. I usually, I usually hit around 50 million on average per hour. I can do better. Like 100 million is about 50 to 100 million on average, I'd say, in wormhole space exploration with relic sites. Nice, you got the first billion. The first billion is always the most daunting. And after that, it's kind of like, oh, sweet, here's some more just to add to it. What are you going to do with all that IST, though? I would not recommend plexing your account with exploration, because then it just becomes very tedious and just a task. And it's never fun when it's like a task just to do. All right, here's our MTU. This is what we're actually going for. What ships do we have on D-scan from it? Oh, it's just by itself. Okay. That makes it really easy. We're just gonna go do a quick flashy though. No big deal. So this is actually also my fit I use to run. I do MTU killing in as well. So I'm about to go suspect. There's my suspect timer, 15 minutes. That's okay though, nobody nearby. We're just gonna do a nice little killing spree right now. That's what you do with the ISK. You can do a lot of, if you have a billion ISK, you can do a ton of faction warfare stuff. A ton. So, I mean, it'll last you for probably forever, because you'll get a lot of more money back from the LP you'll make if you do that. But or join another group. Like a billion will fund you as long as you're not flying like battleships or I don't know, constantly and losing battleships. Then it won't last you too long. Hey Tomb Filler, how are you doing today? This is a lovely Tuesday. I know guys, this is a different streaming day than normally. Usually I'm on Mondays, and next week I'll be back to Mondays. I just had I had something I had to do yesterday, sadly, which took me away from streaming and all that. A wormholer, the best ship to hunt in space. If you're doing solo, I'd probably just go with like any T3C that you're strongly skilled in. I prefer the Loki. I am Loki myself. Lokis and Legions are kind of the kings right now. If you're not doing solo, there's so many other options that you can do. I don't think it's gonna drop anything. Get a nice kill mail though from it. Did I not have maybe there's just no wreck because there's nothing in it. That's generally what happens. So our wormhole is safe, Tomb Filler. Not because of us, but because of a nice series of events that occurred. Ooh, there's a thorax over there. Can I take a thorax? Probably. Yeah, it's not worth it. We're just gonna jump to the next system. Here, let me find it. Let me pull up Zkill. So, you guys you might have seen the Reddit thread. Wormhole Outlaws. Yes, pretty much, Tomb Filler. And it wasn't by us. It was by some people. I think the best way to phrase it is there is always bigger fish. Here's their kill board. I'm gonna paste their kill board for you, Tomb Filler, and that will show you what happened. I'll throw it on the CCP channel too. So that's kind of what happened and why our wormhole is currently safe from everything. So I think it depends on how you want to fly it, is really what it comes down to. There's lots of good ways to fly the Loki. I got off in time. I personally prefer a double rep armor Loki because I fly armor. Shield Loki is good as well. Here's our kill mail, by the way, from that. Just a nice little kill mail. Nothing in it, but it's a kill mail. We have to clean up HiSec. That is the key. Oh, a Gila and a Nosai. Really, guys? There's gonna be a lot of things like that, isn't there? I don't think I can actually fight a Gila. I'm not strong with, I am not strong against drone ships. That's the problem that this Hecate features when you actually go PvP. The hull is defend it. But they bailed because of what happened in Wormhole Outlaws hull. They have lost over, I think, 1 trillion ISK. They lost their Satoya. They lost their, let's see, they lost the Satoya. They lost their main Fortizar. I think 2 Anthenors, was it? Satoya, Fortizar, some other things they've lost. But it's been absolutely crazy. Just their Satoya itself was 300. No, that's not right. The Satoya itself was 80 billion. So our standings, I mean, we're not really friends to Laserhawks and Hard Knocks. We know them. We talk to them. They found out from us that, you know, we were being bashed and they were all out here. So they took advantage of us. So I'm not going to say we're friendly with them, but we know they exist. They know we exist. It's kind of the gist of it. I probably shouldn't be taking a flash. You know what? If they catch me, they catch me. Where does this ship even take me? Where does the path end up going? I am going out. Okay. I picked a path earlier and I was like, where am I even going right now? But yes, Nord, our hull has been defended. We only lost 2 Fortizars in the process. We still have a Fortizar, Anthenor, a Tatara, and now we have 4 Astra Husses as we put up more, and we've had a chance to actually bring in defensive fleets now that they pulled out of our hull. So we're safe. We're safe. It was actually, I'm not going to delve more into what happened besides what you can find on the kill board. Aguila. You know what? We're going to do this. What's the Aguila going to do? He's not going to have a scram on him. He's not going to fit a scram, so I'm just going to burn away. And I'll just warp off. I'll be fine. Famous last words, ladies and gentlemen. This is right here how you see me lose a T3D. Going flashy. Oh my gosh, he's still hacking it. How long does it take you to hack? Come on, man. I believe in you, Gila. A VNI? Oh my gosh, why is it so populated here? Alright, I can't take a VNI and a Gila, so I'm just gonna bail from this. Did he fail the hack? Okay. Okay. I might actually bail and have to just start going into wormholes to look for things, because this is just, it's too populated in a high sec. I need like a random place in the middle of nowhere that I can go to. But yeah, and Nord, we were talking a little bit about it on the Discord. Kind of looking at the, like, just how everything, they came to bash us, and the fact that they took so many pilots out of the hull meant that HK knew their hull was defenseless. And they're like, hey guys, the people that we've been wanting to evict for a long time has nobody in there. Do you want to evict them? And they were just like, okay. And I mean, that's pretty much how it went down. So they wanted to evict him, which was great for us, because Wormhole Outlies pulled out. Oh, you might be right, From Darkness. That might explain. As long as I'm still flashy, I want to be a little bit cautious, because I can't take a Gila and a VNI. Like, I'd mess up and die. I could possibly take a Gila that was not entirely sure what he was doing. I'm gonna go here.
Warp drive active.
Why did that noise occur? I should not be having any audio from Discord popping up on you guys. Sorry, I'm gonna change that. That should not be happening. Boom. End task. That was easy enough. Okay, this might be the first... Oh, a Stratios and an Algos. All right. Is there? No, there's nothing here. I figured this would be easier.
Warp drive active.
I guess I need to give a slack to some people because a lot of people who are probably running these sites have never done data hacking before. So here I am in the Tech 2 data analyzer, experience with it, coming across people who have no experience with it. I can understand why some of them are having so much trouble. Hey Fila, things are going actually really well. Haven't got a ton of sleep in the past week. Wormhole is safe. So that's the important part. That is the important part. I may just start dropping probes and scanning down for wormholes, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm kind of tired of people always being at these sites, and I want to find a system where nobody's at that I can just run or chain these rogue sites. That's my goal at the moment. And I thought I'd be able to do it in high sec. Sadly, I am wrong and incorrect in that assumption. That's okay. No Zaguma with black glass. Yeah, HK rescued us. I posted the Z kill earlier. Like, they have a post and everything online. It was absolutely crazy how much they did. Well, and we had like we had one more defense put up, but I was not confident in it. Nobody was confident in it. But you know, we were going to defend to the last was our plan. But we didn't have to try it, luckily, and I'm actually kind of happy with that. Do him in null. You might be right, Tomb Filler. I just don't want to take this guy all the way to nullsec. It kind of worries me slightly. We'll see what we got in here. I'm going to take a peek in where this wormhole leads to. Unknown parts. We're going to check this one out. This is a C1. So we'll go ahead and head into a wormhole and see if we can't run the sites in here. I might get ganked. Very possible. Oh, that's what I should do, is go to a high-sec island. It's actually not a shabby idea whatsoever. But yeah, Fila, I'm assuming you've seen the Reddit thread then, with the Hard Knocks Reddit threads about this. All the shenanigans that's happened. All right. There's a rogue site, all right. Am I about to land on somebody? Start, exit. I'm waiting for someone to be right where I land. What's my align time on this thing? 2 seconds align time. I'll just get out. I'll just bail if someone's there. The fact that there's only one, I do question though if someone's running these. No? Nobody's here? Awesome. We'll do this one really quickly and get ganked while I'm hacking. Offensive. Orbit. So I've done absolutely zero due diligence on this hole. So shame on me right now. I know, right? There's always somebody in wormhole space. Oh. Oh no, wrong thing. I want to aggro this guy. Tubular, I saw Urschlag doing them in nullsec, and that was actually pretty cool. Isn't it like different things spawn depending on what system you're in? Like what the sec status is? Like, isn't there something above this Swarm Overmind Tertius X01? I'm not sure if someone has more insight on that. Because again, this is my first chance I've had to run these sites since the eviction process started at our home. And so this is my first experience with these, to be perfectly honest with all of you guys. Which means there's a lot I don't know, and I'm kind of just giving it the good old college try. So it's the same no matter what. It really doesn't matter if it's nullsec or highsec. Zog. Okay. Because I have heard nullsec is better, nullsec and lowsec, but I don't know. But if they're the exact same, then weren't there some events? I thought there were some events where it was better to do those type of things in nullsec, where you're more likely to get a bigger ship that drops better loot overall. But again, I have no idea. So you're saying low sec does have a better loot? Okay. Maybe I'll head over to nullsec land while we're here in a T3D. What are the exciting things that these things drop, by the way? So I have done 3 sites so far, and here are my current drops. Ooh, I should probably be checking the agency tab and refilling these things. Or checking these off as I do them. This is the one thing I wish they'd change. I don't like having to claim individually. I wish they'd auto-claim. I'm curious as to the reasons why behind it, honestly. I don't know if any of you guys know why they have done this for the last couple of events, that it's not an auto-claim system. It's unfortunate it's only one in the system, though. It'd be nice if there were 2 or 3 to chain these sites together. That's fair with the empty systems tomb filler in nullsec. A lot of good ones later out there. Drone implants, boosters. It could be, I mean, I could AFK run them if I had a Gila. This I have to actually pay a slight more attention. But okay, I haven't gotten any of the implants yet. I wonder. Yeah, I noticed that like the price of this augmented was just like, oh, of the mining ones. Ooh, I should have sold mine before this event started. Oh well. It's not gonna let it bother me too much. Actually, let me go ahead and scan this down. I'm gonna scan the system down and see if we can't get another exit to a different place. Now where we're not in high sec running these sites, because that's been just absolutely atrocious finding things there. Oh, we got some people actually live here. Should go say hi. Let's go see who these guys are and say hi to them. Maybe they're friendly. Friendly in wormhole space? As if. Yeah, I did a pass. I was going to... I was... Did I not actually scan? I was going to do my nullsec Loki, but then I remember the problems we had with it. With somebody stalking me. And I didn't like that for the stream. Alright, there's an unanchoring Anthenor. I wish I knew what time it was unanchoring. But we have an unanchoring Anthenor. Just based off the name of the corp, I'm going to guess it's in a very odd time zone. So it's not worth for me sticking around here. You know, a lot of people actually are in JSace are very friendly. Like, I'm not even going to scan this out. Let's go back to high sec. I do enough scanning in my life.
Warp drive active.
And then let's find on our system map a random place. Oh, no. We love to shoot people, but we're also very friendly. Well, it's one of those things that, you know, we will more than happy be friendly with you, do fair fights and all that shenanigans, but we're gonna shoot you. Definitely gonna shoot you. Where's a good dead-end system? Let's try here. We're gonna go there. If we can't find what we're looking for. Exactly. It's all about... I don't know. It's...
Warp drive active.
it's one of those things where we're gonna shoot you because you gotta do it. You know, if you're in wormhole space, that's the gist of it. But we're not gonna kill your home. We're not gonna blow you up. Or not, I mean, we're gonna blow you up. We might even pod you. But we're gonna have fun with it. And that's kind of the fun behind that. How's it going, Black? How are you doing today? I should probably go by your second name, your marginal. Marginal? Wow, I cannot speak today. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, we're always wormholers are more than happy to give you a pod express anytime you want it. You know, we are just that friendly. You want a pod express? Come visit me. I'll give you one for free. Won't even charge you. It'll be great. We saved some training clones, at least from our Fortizars as well. There are some people who had training clones locked away. So that was actually another thing that was really like, oh my gosh, Gilas, come on. I'm not flashy right now. Can I hack while he's hacking? No, I can't. So many Gilas. Holy cow. I'm gonna stick around. I'm gonna see if I can't swipe the loot from them. I think is the plan. So let's stick around. If he fails the hack, I'll hack. Ooh, that's what I need to get is those accelerators. I haven't really been following that. Oh my gosh, so many Gilas coming in. This is crazy. How often are the accelerator drops, Tomb? Do you know? He doesn't even have the skin for it. I kind of want to just ask him to fail it so I could do the hack really quick. I did go unflashy, right? I think I did. Okay, so they accelerate. Even the advanced ones or the extendeds. Hopefully I'll get some before this day is over with, but at this rate, it's... I need a better location to run these sites. He could also just be sitting at the end of the hack. Alright, move on. Do you like the skin? I had to, it's kind of hard to see, but I had to get the black one because it just was mysterious and I don't know, satisfying. I did think about getting the glittering one, but oh, I probably should just buy some from Jita. Okay. I wonder how much they were when the whole thing originally started, because they were a lot more expensive when it started. Or they're usually, things are like that are usually expensive when events start. Okay, so I've had a chance to vaguely look at them. Are you talking about these ones right here? The skins that we get, the Typhoon, Raven, and Dominic's, these? Because I don't know what's in the last one. Ooh. That's a cool looking skin. What's in the last crate that we actually get from it? Oh my gosh, now it's a Stratios? Here, I'll hack for you because you're going to be slow. There we go. And core. See? That's a fast hack. Oh, Oh, that's the new drone BPC. Gotcha. Yeah, I've got a couple alts. I've got 2 accounts, and each of them have 3 characters on them. So I've got alts. Also, how's it going, Cat Ziggy? I saw you this morning at Urschlag's stream. I could not stay for long because I had to work. But I always like to stop by a stream and say hi. I've also, oh my god, I'm so happy. I finally figured out HTTP communication, and I'm really excited with my Twitch bot that I've got going on here. Gnosis is coming in. Oh, sharpshooter. Mubby. Okay, so I need to get the... I need to go after that, because I heard that's pretty good. It's like the mini gecko or whatever, from my understanding. I'm actually, if this Gnosis goes for it, I'm going to scram him and fight him if he steals it. So I pre-lock anybody who comes in. I am more than happy to kill anybody. Not today. Ooh, there's a basic. Nice. Warp to the next one. Let's get out of here. I'm just gonna pop this thing, right? Any reason not to? When's the expiration date on these guys? It's the new drone. It's a medium, this character's name, Tube Filler, is, let's see, Nobutadas Divalone. I also have in there a Mur is currently in Jita, sitting there. Let's see. Guaranteed to function until 120-1009. Oh, so that's plenty of time. I can probably pop this now, actually. Oh, baby. I love this. Thank you so much, Tomb Filler. Oh my god, you're awesome. I'm actually gonna throw this on this character now. I'm just gonna play it right now. Thank you so much, man. Oh, before I forget, I need to tell you guys something. What am I supposed to tell you guys? I'm supposed to tell you guys something, but before I forget, I've already forgotten. Oh, I'm gonna put it, as soon as I get to Jita, I'm gonna throw it on. I don't actually know the name of it from Darkness Comes Light. So I can't help you there, sadly, on that. Oh, okay. I know what I was supposed to tell you. So the Evathlon is this weekend. Yes, Katsugi, you knew exactly what I was thinking of. The Evathlon is this weekend. It is a charity event, 72 hours. I'm trying to remember. Oh, I remember what they do. Oh my god, I'm not doing this justice. I need to find out the charity they support. Why can I not remember? I know what they do. They help out disabled gamers in the UK. At least it's a UK-based charity. I'm going to look this up, this information, because I knew it, and then I've forgotten everything over the past week. So after this site, I'm going to look it all up. And I'm going to tell you guys this information. Because I want to spread the news about it, because it's actually really cool. And I'm excited about it. Here it is. Discord. Okay, where's the gist, the announcement for it? No, that's not the... Here it is. Okay, so it starts September 28th at 0 UTC time. And it goes for 72 hours. It is for special effect, is who it benefits. 420 has got this down. So yeah, it's 72 hours. Everything goes to benefit special effects. I need to turn on my armor mod while I'm getting distracted with this. So I wanted to mention it for you guys if you weren't aware of it. Blazemonger got the information for you in the chat. Thank you so much for getting that for me. I knew there was something I needed to do before the stream started, and I forgot to get that information handy. I want to mention there's a schedule up for it and everything. I'm excited. I'm going to be a part of it this year. I'm going to be streaming on Sunday from 11 to 14 Eve time. I haven't decided if I'm going to do Loki stuff or wormhole stuff. It's going to be one of those two. But I'm really excited to be a part of it. I hope you guys join for whoever's streaming at any time when you can during this weekend. Come support it. Obviously, you don't have to donate if anything there, but just being there, being a part of the event is enough to support what we're working for here. And that's for special effect for the charity event. So I hope to see you all there in chat. I'm going to try to be there as much as I can this weekend as well, supporting the other streamers. It's a really cool lineup of people throughout the whole 72 hours. So I hope to see you all there. So that's what I wanted to mention before I forgot. Wait, you can't steal the sites? I can't go flashy and steal the sites, Toonfiller? What? That's weird. That's new. I'm so used to going and stealing people's sites from them. Like, that's like a normal thing I like to do during these events.
Warp drive active.
Okay. Good to know, actually. So, I hope you guys are aware of that. Mark that on your calendar or not. Just remember it. Make sure you follow that stream, the twitch.tv/evathon, so you know when it goes live. And, yep, hope to see you guys there. That's about it. That's all I had to say with that. But I wanted to mention it before I forgot, before everything went to, before I got too distracted in this. This is a lot chiller and more relaxed than we usually are. Usually we're up here flying in wormhole space or nullsec or dangerous locations, and now it's just a nice, smooth ride through... That's Sancha Incursions. Okay, I was like, where did I just end up in? Where am I right now?
Warp drive active.
We're just in an incursion system. Nothing too bad. We'll keep on going and stealing these. Do they mark the Rex as red then, Cat Tombfiller? Because that's weird that I've never heard of them taking that stuff before. That's kind of new to me. Like, or concording when you steal. Usually a lot of people will steal the stuff to be able to draw out fights. In fact, I mean, I'll be honest, I did that a lot in other events where I would, me and another friend with would steal stuff to kill people. Now let's throw on defensive just to get the hack down. Oh, you guys need to like remind me after every single one to claim my rewards. Because I always forget to do that. Bam. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's go. Hey, Ipex. No, that's actually the twitch.tv/evathon channel. It's the charity event that's going on this weekend. That was the channel I mentioned, Ipex, that for people to follow. I mean, if you want to follow my channel too, guys, you are more than welcome to come over. Hit me a follow on my channel if you care to. I'm actually more concerned this week about getting more people interested in the evathon that's going on this weekend to support special effect. So... I know I've been kind of iffy on the whole stuff in the last week because we had an eviction attempt happening in our home hole, and that was kind of more important at the time, I'll be honest, because I knew it was not till this weekend. So I know there's gonna be giveaways. Urschlags and their stream have been raising a lot of ISK and stuff for giveaways during the stream. I think there's been some other streamers going in and doing that as well. So there are gonna be prizes. Hashtag sellout from me right here. I guess it's not really a sellout, it's a charity stream that I'm vouching for. That's different, right? I think. I'm assuming so. We're going to go with it. Ooh, you can salvage? Well, I don't have a salvager on me, so that is not going to happen today. Not going to happen one bit. Thank you so much for the follow from Darkness Comes Light, and welcome. So yeah, guys, I normally, this is actually unusual for me to stream the events. I like to stream the events, though, when they do happen. Like, I normally don't do this type of content. I like to stream the events, though, when they come live, because it's something new and exciting for me to jump into, which is why I'm doing it in a Hecate as opposed to Aguila, because I wanted to do something not as straightforward, just show you that you don't have to just grab Aguila and go. You can grab pretty much whatever you want and go. So I do a lot of wormhole PvP and exploration. That's my bread and butter, what I love to do. And I've just gotten into nullsec stuff that Urschlag does with nullsec Loki flying. So I'll do that. I don't know if I'm going to do that on the CCP channel anymore, only because of the gankers it attracts. I'm going to be honest with you guys. So if you actually want to gank me while I'm doing that, make sure you follow me so you know when I go live. So then you can stalk me in nullsec and try to kill my Loki, and then I can warp away from you, avoiding you. So just throwing that out there. I can actually fly a T2 salvager, Tomb Filler, so maybe I should do that next time I go out in this Hecate. So, Marquis Dragon's video where he loses a very blingy Nestor. Huh. How did he lose his Nestor to, did he lose it to Concord as well? The blingy Nestor? Thank you so much for the follow, Ipex, and welcome. We got a nice little Discord community starting as well. Oh, a ganker. High sec gankers. Something I never really care to do in my time in Eve. I will blow up your MTU any day of the week if you leave it out there. I am more than happy to blow up your MTU. But I don't know. High-sec ganking just doesn't seem too exciting. Unless it's to blow up high-sec gankers, and that is fun. Or we used to have a ganking problem in incursions, and we still do every once in a while. Oh, I almost just botched that hack. Not paying attention. And we do a lot of ECM to avoid the ganks, which is kind of cool, kind of fun. 6 Taloses. That's fair, Kylie. That is absolutely fair. Well, I mean, if you bring a really expensive ship, like, I can understand it. I don't know. Did he have officer mod? Does anybody have the kill mail? Actually, you can't, unless you're a mod, you can't link the kill mail in CCP chat. You can link it in my chat, though, or someone. Does anybody have a link to the Z-kill of that? I'm curious. Ooh, I am almost in hull. That's okay. So for you guys who are not aware, this is actually a hull tanked Hecate, surprisingly. So I'm not actually too concerned that I get to hull. That's where all my EHP is. I run 3 bulkheads. And Hecates get a pretty good boost to hull resist. So I'm not too concerned. Awesome. If you find that Tomb Filler, I'd love to see it. And that's an expensive pod too. Man, this is how you know, like... Well, the thing with pods is you have to be spamming that warp button if you have an expensive pod. Because your pod can get off in time. But as a ganker, they're already concorded. So they really don't care if they blow up their pod. In fact, they are encouraged to blow up your pod as well. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Cat Ziggy. I think it's one of those things that I learned it in Eve. Like, you fly only what you need. You don't want to over bling. Well, unless you really want to. A YouTube ending in... Oh, you can link it, Tomb Filler. You can absolutely just... like, I allow... Because I can't find that video. I allow links in my own Twitch because I verify before I click things. Am I not going to kill this thing? Why am I missing it? Okay, that was actually much more unusual than I thought it would be. That's okay. We're only at like 56 hull. We're fine. Oh yeah, okay. So, my bad. So you guys are aware I have 2 chats going on. this stream is currently live on both the CCP channel and my own personal channel, twitch.tv/Nobutadas. I'll link it for you. So I have two chats going on. That's why a little confusing of what may be going on for some people. I'll actually link the Z kill of the Nestor kill for you guys on the main chat, just for reference really quickly. I'm going to go ahead and let this rep myself up. This was the Nestor kill that we were talking about. Just so you guys are aware what's going on. So we're talking over, so I don't know how to conveniently do it where it's not confusing. I'm going to be honest for you. I appreciate it, Zog. So there's the link. I'm going to link it again on my own channel, of the Nestor loss from Marquis Dragon when he was running these sites. That's really unfortunate too. That just is unfortunate. But I mean, it's just like, okay, so at least there was no officer stuff on there. Why was he running the warp scram on that Nestor? This was a PvE one, right? He's running the agency filters, a PvE fit. I'm sure he has his reasons. I'm sure he does. I'm gonna leave it for that. Thank you so much for the follow, Zog, and welcome. Did I activate this booster? Yeah, I did. Okay, I don't remember. Like, did I actually? Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense, Toom. Because, yeah, I mean, I normally do things like that, too. Because ooh, that's a TC. No, that's a TPPH. All right, I see no more in the system, so we're just going to jump over to the next system. Now they're all healed up. So yeah, the Hekate took quite a beating, but we're good. Oh, Katsuki, I just saw the link in my Eve channel. So thank you. I mean, that's what I normally do. I normally, I would take a PvP Loki and do this during one of the events where people were stealing stuff all the time. And I got a couple good kills because I would point them and my friends would warp in and we just absolutely wreck them. So I had a dual rep Loki versus their whatever they had. Like, they just couldn't outkill me. Like, so, I mean, it worked. What works, works. You know what I mean? I liked it. That's one of the reasons why I generally like these events. I haven't gotten a chance to do this event much because of the eviction that was occurring. But if you guys are wondering, okay, so I try to stay in contact with a lot of the people in my stream as well, so the people from the CPU aren't aware. I've got an in-game channel, Nobutadas Twitch, all one word. I have a Discord. If you go to my profile, you can check it out there. And we talk a bit. Fullen, one of the guys here, he just started doing exploration because I do a lot of wormhole exploration. Sorry, Fullen, for calling you out. But you've been doing a lot of wormhole exploration. We've talked about fits and a couple things in there as it was going on. And that was really cool. It's just a place that if you guys have questions when I'm not streaming or you have nobody around and you're like, I remember Nobutadas doing this, or maybe he has a fit or an idea for me that I just can't think of at this moment in time, hit me up. I am generally on Discord, I would like to say 50% of the day. I do a lot on the computer. All my work is on the computer. Like, it's very common for me. So feel free to hit me up all the time, just to say hi. And if you guys have any questions about Eve, I am more than happy to answer it. More than happy. An EU time zone core. Ooh. Trying to think of good EU time zone corps. I used to know this, but I think a lot of the corps that used to be EU time zone that I know of have swapped over to more US time zone that we were friends with. Let me ask my corp. They might know somebody. Let me actually start shooting this. That might be a better thing for me to do first. And enter sharpshooter mode. Actually, I'm gonna ask on my Slack. I'm gonna ask really quickly to see if they know of a good, EU time zone corp. Because the ones I normally recommend... What is your goal with the... IPOX, what is your goal with the Wormhole Corp? Do you want it for PvE or PvP? What is your purpose? Because that kind of also defines what type of hole you want to be in. What type of corp you want to be in. I can orbit closer on this. There we go. This is much better. I'm not entering a hall in this time. If anybody else has recommendations for good EU time zone corps as well before I hear back, which it might be a while depending on it. Because they'll say, oh, we're a good EU time zone corp. And I'd be like, we've got EU people. We've got like 4 or 5 people that are on consistently during EU time zones. So we are a decent EU time zone corp. Not a strong one, though, I'd say. And I'm just being brutally honest about my own corp. Thank you so much for the follow, Rocky, and welcome. Really? Yeah, refresh if that happens. Outlaws. Yeah, there we go. Outlaws is a great EU time zone corp, ladies and gentlemen. Ignore the fact that they just lost a whole bunch of stuff. Cat Ziggy, I love it. If you want to do null rolling, then you want to find a corp that actually has a null static. So that'll be just something that you need to look out for. Actually warp out of here. Yeah, every once in a while I even have it where the screen will freeze but audio will disappear and it just a refresh. I noticed the first time I ever had it happen, it was because of my ad block that I originally had. I was using some like really old ancient ad block and I will not recommend. But I find like it doesn't usually happen as often to me. But no, right now I've just been getting these basic synapses. These augmented wasps are worth nothing. The hard shells, these things, depending on which one, this is just a dose 1. If you get some of the higher ones, their prices go up quite a bit during the non-agency times. I think the key thing with these to going forward is kind of like getting the drone blueprint in the end is kind of the wonderful thing that you eventually get to. It's kind of just relaxing. This is very different than what I'm used to doing, especially in a T3D. So honestly, I don't think there's a lot of good. Maybe I want to get an extended one, but there are 4 now. Oh, they have agency 4 boosts. I wonder how much these go for, Tomb Filler and Jita. Anybody in Jita that can check? That just happens to be there. IPEX, I don't know. I would recommend, so you probably want a low class, like a C2. Probably a C2 or a C3 corp with a null sec static is what you want to look for, IPEX. I can't think of any off the top of my head, though. That might be something you post on Reddit or some of the looking for corp ads, because... I can recommend you to some of my friends that we run with, but yeah, sorry, man. I don't know. If I think of something in the next day or two, I'll pass it on to you. Oh, there's a Rogan here. Why am I leaving? This is what happens. Yeah, no problem. Sorry about that. Scary wormhole people. Do they have a nullsec static? I don't actually know. Who is that C3 corp with the nullsec? Oh, there's so many people here. I'll look this up after the stream. I think I have an idea now, but I'm not sure. Wingspan. You know, Wingspan aren't the worst in the world. Is this guy just going to sit here? That's what I've noticed people doing, is they will sit on the, they'll sit on the can. Here, I'll hack for you, buddy. I believe in you. We can hack it together. With our powers combined, we are a complete hacking team. Somebody was telling me you can't ninja loot in HiSec. But I guess but now someone's telling me you can, so now I'm really confused. Covert Appreciates Society, C2 null. Okay. There's something. I appreciate you, Cyrus, chiming in there. I'm actually going to turn my Afterburner off. And we'll see who actually wins this out. It's only Warrior 2, so if he steals my loot, I can scram him and go to town on him. I should be able to out-rep those. Boom, baby.
Warp drive active.
I'll take that. Thank you so much for your assistance, you wonderful, wonderful Gnosis. You have been a treat and a pleasure. Have a wonderful day. Whew. Tempted to buy a handful of those Tomb Filler before this at the end of the event, and then wait a couple months until the prices jump up. Because we all know the prices are going to jump up on those boosters. They always do during the off events times. Like, that's one of those things without fail is going to happen. There's not a lot I know with certainty. That's just one of them. I must be near Heck or Ren's at the moment. Or am I in Heck? I am in Heck. What do you know? That's what I've heard too, Nord. I might check that later. Yes, Jigs, I did not get evicted. It's amazing. This music is so weird today. I'm doing just random music. It's weird sometimes. Yes, we did not get evicted. So those who were here last week, we had the whole eviction defense shenanigans. That failed. We were outnumbered. We kind of knew we were going to fail. We were going to put up another defense later on. Didn't get a chance to because we were saved by Hard Knocks, who decided to evict Wormhole Outlaws because they had over 100 members in our hole. They were planning on evicting Wormhole Outlaws, and then when they discovered that they had 100 plus members out of their hole and in somebody else's hole doing an eviction, they were like, this is a good time. So we didn't get evicted. We did lose 2 of our 3 Fortizars. But we're still standing as a corporation. Still standing as a corporation. Figuring out what we want to do. It's an adventure. Oh, not here in time. So it's kind of nice, I'm gonna be honest. I did get a chance to evac all my stuff, so I had 20 bill. I evac'd from the hole when the whole eviction stuff was going down. And so if I died, I lost in a start. Not a lot. We did all the hauling first off, so we got all the hauling. So we have a couple bowheads and a couple freighters in our hole that we have them in there for if we ever get evicted, we log off with the most valuable stuff in the freighter and the bowheads. We didn't have to do it. We hauled a couple things around. And a lot of people since the eviction have hauled all their valuables out, so there's not a lot of expensive stuff in the hole anymore. We did drop 2 caps from our we did drop a cap. You guys can see it on the Z-Kill from our Fortizar. Now we knew it was our CEO had to go on went on a business trip right when the eviction started, and there was just nothing we could do to get that out from him. Which was unfortunate. But not the worst things in the world. I'm gonna get this orbit up and get the hacking going. There's some defense. Defense! Yeah, I mean, Hard Knocks and Laserhawks are like the same thing, right? It's like those two, and I think Of Sound Mind was the third group. And they usually do a lot of the eviction stuff together. When they evicted I want to say they blew up their Keepstar from a C6. Before. And so, like, and they all did it together, all those 3 groups. Also, fun fact, tie-dye does occur in wormhole space, those who are not aware of it. So, tie-dye is not just a nullsec thing. But also, unfun fact, is most of the nodes are not devoted to wormhole space, so they weren't prepared for that. Okay, that was Inner Hell, gotcha. Well, and I knew they had been planning this. We knew that, I mean, most of Wormhole Space knew that they were planning on evicting Wormhole Outlaws at some point in time in the future. It was going to happen, just the wind was a little bit shaky. And so, I'm really surprised how much they committed to a small 20-man corp. I'm just a little bit surprised. Yeah, apparently it happened. I wasn't around at the time that it occurred, but apparently during the fight between Hard Knocks, and it was probably only like 300 to 400 people in system, so it wasn't even like a lot in system. That happened. No, this isn't a cap stable ship. It's got maybe I've got maybe a minute and a half of cap stability on it with everything running. But it's not bad. Thank you so much for the follows, Sam, and welcome. A content magnet? Hey, you know what? I'm okay with that. Like, it was actually interesting. I got a little bit of hate mail for streaming last Monday, the eviction, which I thought was really funny, that I got hate mail for that after a director asked me to do it for reasons. But it ended up working out to our advantage because it let everybody aware of what was going on. Why am I just flying away right now? Come back. Baby, come back. Yeah, I had actually a mail from somebody that told me I was never going to live in wormhole space again and I am trash. And how dare you stream wormhole stuff? You deserve to be in high sec or some shenanigans like that. And I just kind of, the fact that I was streaming a wormhole defense. I just kind of laughed at it and just like, was like, oh my god, this salt, it's so great. I mean, I just, what behooves people to do that? Blows my mind sometime. Uptime is about an hour and 7 minutes. I don't think there's a bot that does that command for you from Darkness Comes Light, but it's an hour and 7 minutes. We started at 4 p.m. Eastern or 2000 Eve time. But let's see here. Let me pull up. I'm going to do one thing at a time. Let me get the ship fitting first. I want to pull this up for some people. I'm gonna link it really quickly in my in-game chat, Nobutada's Twitch in-game chat down there. Honestly, this is a PvP. This is an MTU hunting Hecate. That's what I use this for. I use this for MTU hunting. I put a data analyzer instead of a double web on it, and I swapped out the small ancillary armor repper for a small armor repper too. It runs I run a micro warp drive instead of an afterburner. That's it. It runs a minute and 20 seconds. Plenty of time. I don't use the web. I don't use it. I got a minute and 30 seconds before I have to worry about it. So it works pretty well. Yeah, maybe I should ask. I thought they did have uptime commands on the CCP channel, but I guess I'm wrong on that. So this is what I'm running to run these sites. Something simple, something that's not a Gila. It really is, Jigs, and people are afraid of things they don't understand. So they assume that since I was streaming it, I must have been the reason our fleet died. They blamed me for streaming comms when that wasn't streamed. They blamed me for giving away the bombers when I didn't give away the bombers until they showed up already. I don't even know. But yeah, Killer Within, thank you so much for answering that for him. Our hull was saved. We lost 2 Fortizars. No, I don't have max seals for power to be able to fly this. I do not have max seals. We did end up losing 2 Fortizars, so that was unfortunate. But they lost way more than we did when HK realized that they could go evict them. So we still have a Fortizar standing. We now have we have our Astrahusses standing, and we have our Tatara and Anthanor standing. We also we found out that wormholers can get a lot more friends if you just ask. Wormholers love other wormholers, we have discovered. And it's great. I love it. People have been so generous in this time of need for our small corp. It's on Zkill. I want to say 20 bill was the expensive one that we lost. It wasn't a small loss. One of the guys that was actually one of the guys' wormholes. He's Australian, and so he didn't get to participate in any of the defense, and that's what bumped him out the most. Was that when it was time to defend, he couldn't, and he was really sad about that. And that's got to be the worst thing. Like there were a couple people. They had work meetings. They just when you can't defend your home, that's got to suck. Just feeling. I wanted to show up what I've got. So here's my engineering skills. Since someone asked if I had the max skills for power, I don't. Oh wait, I do have power grid management 5. Well, what do you know? Hot damn. When did that happen? I am running an implant though, just to help me out a little bit, but I didn't need the implant for this. I need the implant for my MTU hunting ship. Oh, no. Outlaw has lost over $1 trillion ISK worth of stuff from just that's been blown up. Shvila, don't give the bad skills away. We don't need to let people know that stuff. They don't need to know that I don't have a lot of... This is... Come on, man. Come on. Let's hunt this down. Take the loot. Beautiful. And that rogue's already done. Next system. Off and away we go. Oh. I'm gonna show it just to make you cry right here. Ooh, Peng. They were part of the battle. What side of the battle were they on? Out of curiosity. I'm secretly hoping you're about to say HK, but that's only because they were evicting us at the time. We ended up drawing a ceasefire with them, which is why our structures are now saved. Navigation. No, I've got some of my navigation skills up. So many people are coming by to ask what happened with those. So you need to blast your heartbeat vert? Hey, if it works, it works. I wanted to see a T3D, just to something small so I can jump systems quickly. Plus, who doesn't like excuse to use their T3Ds? Am I right? Okay, perfect. He's on the Laserhawk side. Yeah, no, when Hard Knocks and Laserhawks found out that they had 100+ people in our home. So here again, you guys have I know there's some people on this channel have heard this 20 times already. When Laserhawks and Hard Knocks found out that there were over 100 of them in our hole, they started the eviction of Wormhole Outlaws. When that happened, it was about 12 hours from them. Our 2 Fortizar timers came out. We surrendered 1 Fortizar, and then we fought against the other one with a bomber fleet, because that's all we had in the hole at the time was a bomber fleet. We almost defended it, but didn't defend it. It blew up. So, ooh, my voice. So we lost 2 Fortizars in the end. They then talked to us because we were giving them trouble when they were trying to evac. We were harassing them and blowing some of their ships up. And they said, hey, look, we want to surrender this whole thing and go defend our home. We said, okay. They pulled out of the hole. And that was the last we've heard of them so far. So that's from our end. So our structures are alive, the rest of our structures, which is good. And they've lost a lot of stuff because they couldn't get their guys back in the hole. They had 100+ people out that they could not get home. And that was the downfall. Well, one of the downfalls. Yeah, it was only a matter of time. I'm getting a lot of... I'm actually going to keep these BPCs for a while after this. I think it's the agency boosters I'm most interested in. But I'm getting a lot of integrated, which I don't like integrated. I've gotten a couple augmented wasp. But that's what I'm kind of getting from these sites. They're exciting. I need to remember exactly. It's time to rebuild. And we're doing that a lot now. We're going through our defense plans and bringing in defense better... we never expected someone to have like so many people. We never expected that big of a defense, like attack. It was insane. Nice. So how was the tie-dye? I heard that occurred in there. We were talking about that earlier as well, how tie-dye can occur in wormhole space, surprisingly enough, for people who were not aware. We do eventually, though, you do get the medium-sized gecko at the very end of the tunnel, which is something I am gunning for before this event's over. How many days do I have in this event? How many days does everybody have? Because okay, so 5.5 days. So just so you guys are aware, you got 5.5 days to do this event. Why am I... Oh, whoopsies. I'm apparently very bad at this event today. But it's been crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let's see. I haven't gotten a mining drone PPC yet, but from my understanding, you can get it. I heard that Fortizar was just a giant loot pinata. I remember seeing that pop up, and it was like, oh my god, that's crazy how much this came out. Okay, so 2 days. That's not as bad. The things reset, I'm assuming, every day, just like the agency stuff. I know, Killer Within. We still have a lot to do before we're going to be completely happy and be a little bit more lax in our wormhole. We're still pretty, like, okay, we got to be a little bit cautious. That is true, Gigs. I remember there was one time, it was... Who was it? It was a group way bigger than us. Came to our... We were ganking one of them, trying to get one of their Lokis. I can't even remember who they were, but they were much bigger than us. And we fought them anyways. We put together a fleet, and we fought them. And it was a lot of fun. Like, we got absolutely wrecked. They brought so much Logi, so much everything, and we got wrecked. But we had fun. Yeah, we fed ships to them in the end, but we wanted to fight instead of just sit in our structures. It was actually really cool of them. I cannot remember the group now, and this is bothering me. The really cool part about it is they did not pod us. They let all of our pods go because we put up a fight with them, and that was awesome. So they have the ice ones too. Are they, these are the augmented ice ones. That's probably, no, that wouldn't destroy the excavator prices, because excavators are completely different shenanigans, from my understand. I think 46 million's good. I've been playing for a couple years, and I'm at 46 million. I think that's a good amount of this. Yeah, I really want to remember who it was now. They're a larger wormhole entity who are US time zone. Oh, why can't I remember their names? This was like a year ago that this happened, maybe 9 months ago. But yeah, they were just happy that we put up a fight and that we just didn't sit in our structures, because we could have done that. We really could have. No, it wasn't Isogen 5. Ooh, so they've changed the Hick nerf. They have stated they are going to add a mass module for Hicks to reduce mass. So I don't think it's going to change whatsoever. You just change one of the low slots on your Hicks for rolling with them. I don't think anything's going to change in the end. There was quite a big uproar. So for you guys who did not follow it, it was announced that they were going to change the mass change when Hicks launched their bubbles. Now instead, they're going to be doing they're going to be adding a mass module for Hicks. So all the wormholers who were upset, because we were going to be collateral damage because of the Hick changes, are now no longer going to be upset about it because they're adding a mass module. That's great. Yeah, I want to say I've been playing since, where am I at? Where was this character founded? I want to say 2 years. Yeah, 2016. So I've been playing for a little bit more than 2 years. And I did inject a whole bunch into this character. I think I've put 15 injectors into this character. So I guess not a whole bunch, but some. More than 0. There we go. That's the ticket. More than 0 I've injected into here. Maybe it was Hole Control? It might have been like Hole Control were the people. That sounds right, actually. I don't know. I've always, though, kept that in my mind, though. The fact that they let our pods get out. That if that ever happens in reverse, I'm going to make sure to call out to the Corp, hey, let their pods go, since they were so noble to do this. Like, I remember one time we had a fair fight against a group. They had us outnumbered, and we ended up doing a fair fight, a 10v10 in the end. And we won. We destroyed their stuff. And we did not loot anything and said, come back and take your stuff and leave. And thank you so much for the fight. And they were happy that, I mean, they were willing to give a fair fight when they had us advantage. I'm not going to take their loot, too, that they dropped. Let them have their loot back. You know? But... oh, wait, I can't... this one, I shoot. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm enjoying talking to you guys way too much to know what's going on this screen right here. You guys are a blast today. This is wonderful. It started out slow, but it's been a great build-up. The ice ones are bad? Oh, gotcha. Pang, I think maybe I'm getting lucky. I'm also doing the rule of 6. So, guys, do we all know the rule of 6? Who's got the emote? Somebody please have the emote and spam the rule of 6 emote. Because that is the emote that needs to be spammed in CCP chat right now. I mean, you're going to do a fair fight. You want, I don't know, you want to encourage people to be like, you don't want to be like, haha, you gave me a fair fight, sucker. Now I'm going to take all your stuff. Like, then they're not going to do it. Jigs is going to spam it here. So rule of 6, that's another thing I follow that helps out a lot, Peng, when actually looting these things. Why am I not approaching these things? Come on, ship of mine. If you click on something, you know what? We'll go over it in a second. We're going to go over it in just a moment. On our next site. Oh, I'm already in my dead end system I wanted to go to. Okay, I need a new dead end system target. Oh, you don't have it from Darkness. Let's see. Jigs just put it. It's Evex. EVESC. Oh, yeah. My bad. I know who that is. Eve Scout. I'm like, wait a second. Right, still doesn't understand. Honestly, when I first did hacking, I had no idea what was going on. I was absolutely perplexed. I really need... okay. How are we gonna do this? Here we go. I'm gonna explain this, and we're gonna... do I have... here we go. Okay. I need to change something. What am I doing right now? Add, no. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Here we go. So here's your hacking grid right that we got right here. You got your nodes like this. There's nodes around something like that, okay? And there's a whole bunch of nodes. There's a whole bunch of nodes everywhere, and they connect to each other. This is great, right? This is my wonderful drawing. I hope you guys enjoy. So here's the rule of 6. The rule of 6 is if you have a node that has 6 nodes around it, like in this instance right here, if I click this node right here, one of 2 things is going to happen. First step, nothing's going to be there. Nothing good, nothing bad, nothing is going to be there. Actually, no, I think it's just nothing bad. If nothing bad is there, great, you move on. If something bad is here, for the rule of 6, if this comes out to be a firewall right there, we don't like firewalls. What that tells us, Jakes, I am explaining this. I got this with my paint. If something bad appears there, what that means is the core, the thing we're looking for, this little core doodad. I didn't draw it even right. Maybe it's yellow. It's yellow in this instance. Our core is in one of these 6 spots. Right there. Our core is in one of those 6 spots if something bad's there. So what that means is that It is safe to click things that have 6 nodes around it. Because either A, you're going to be expanding your board for free, or B, you're going to discover something bad, which means you found the core. It's one of those 5 other ones because you had to get there somehow. So the rule of 6 is key to making the hacks go faster. And if you want to learn about hacking, I'm telling you, watch me. I love doing, I'm not saving this. I love hacking. Okay, window capture, I can get rid of that now. So there's our hacking. Nice little explanation. Jigs also posted a nice explanation about Eve Scout with actual non-paint visuals. So if you guys aren't paint type people, my apologies. I'm sad there's people like that out here, but we can find it a different way. I'm kidding. Yeah, Wormhole Space, we have a little bit of honor sometimes. It's kind of the rule of 5, kind of, because you have to do one to get there. The rule of 6. How much is the fish? I depends. It really depends. No, I wish there was a good tutorial about hacking in game. There's a lot of good guides out of game. And again, if you ever have questions about hacking, I am always available on Discord. Streamer, if you go to my channel, there's a link for my Discord right down below there. If you want to jump in, if you have any questions that ever come up, just ask away. I will give those answers. Every time, you should always do the rule of 6. Even if you've already found the core, just do the rule of 6. Okay, where are we going? I think I'm gonna make my way back to Jita Land. So we're gonna start heading back that way is the route I'm gonna take. Yeah, no, I need to get my Zaguma so I can literally just, I would literally, if I had a Zaguma analyzer, go like, oh, and I would hack it. That is exactly what would happen if I had a Zaguma with a Black Glass analyzer. And I would be successful. You would think, oh no, there's no way you can literally roll your face on a keyboard and successfully hack. Yes, there is a way. The future is now, ladies and gentlemen. The future is now. Yeah, Commander, go ahead, shoot. What question do you got for us? I just saw the rogue site spawn, so I'm heading back over there. If it's I am all ears, or eyes, I guess, in this instance, since it's chat. Oh, I forgot to do points. You have to do the other stuff. I started this morning about an hour and a half ago. And I am at 91 points. That's not bad. So, that's kind of where I'm at, to give you guys an idea. So, 91 points for an hour and a half. Should it be, you guys can extrapolate out how long it would take me to do the whole event. I have to get 1,100. Whew. You're probably right. I probably should get a salvager. I should probably be doing it that way. Yeah, pretty much from darkness. It is absolutely amazing. Also, I'm really glad nobody clipped that face roll. Okay, so here's rule of 6. I know this point right here is a safe one. This is a safe one. That's a safe one. This is a safe one down here. So I like to make my way towards those. So that's the safe one. And I just kind of move around using those as my guides. My guiding beacons. There's something there, but I don't know what it is. Nothing worthwhile. Ooh, I might actually fail this one. That's unfortunate. Oh, it's not over yet. A 2, so there. Nope, here. No. Oh my gosh. That one, maybe? Okay, this is the roughest hack I've had today. That's gonna be the center, but I can't beat it. I need to get... Got it. We good. I worried myself there for a minute. I was like, am I actually gonna fail this? Can't fail this. Not today. Maybe tomorrow, but not today. All right. Ooh, I need to, 1 second. I need to get that going. Orbit him at 500. We'll get in here. Let me catch up on. I mean, it's kind of got to be explained. Oh, the Zaguma stuff also needs to be explained all the time. But no, the Rule 6, a lot of people don't know about it. I mean, if they watch streams, a lot of people come into the stream later and they don't realize it's been said 20 times. And so they just are curious, and that's fair. I've been thinking about making a guide as well, and just when someone asks Rule 6, just exclamation point Rule 6, and it sends a command that gives them the link for them to watch. I've been thinking about that, but I'm not sure. I like explaining hacking because I want more hackers in wormhole space, because that means when I'm actually out there, it's more people to kill, which is very convenient. All right. Nope. Let's see here. 250 mil for that crate? Darn. That's a lot. I need 2, 4, 6. Okay, that's not too bad to get it. Yid. Played the game for 3 days and got bunked from code members. Commander, if you want to play this game, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Do not do high-sec mining unless you're in a corp that does it. That's probably one of the least fun things to do. Code's just a bunch of people who like to harass. I don't know. They just get excited about harassing people. Or move to a different region like Amar if you want to do high-sec mining. I think if you want to play this game, I think it's a lot of up to your personality as well. I don't think this is a game that's necessarily for everybody. And I hate to say that, it's not, but it's for a lot of people. And there's a lot of different things you can do in this game. So it kind of comes down to is, what do you want to do in this game? Do you enjoy mining? Do you enjoy hacking, exploration, PvP? And that's something that you got to figure out. And if you've just started this and got harassed by code, forget those guys. Ignore them. They're just a bunch of bullies. Go instead to join a corporation or watch some streamers, see what they do. Like, I do a lot of solo content. A lot of streamers do solo content. Maybe you'd enjoy, like, exploring the vastness of space, the beauty that is EVE Online. Maybe you'd explore some solo PvP. Maybe you want to join, like, a nullsec corp and get into some big fights. It's really hard to be like, this is what you should do, or this is how you should stay in EVE. I think it's a lot of kind of exploring. And if you don't enjoy the game and you don't enjoy finding out what to do, that means the game's not for you. If you've given it the good old college try and you've discovered that you still don't like it, then it's not for you. And that's for any game. That's just for life in general. This is like some life pro tips here I'm throwing out there, not just for EVE or any game. Like, but you got to give it a fair try before you know. You know, if you don't give it a fair try, you try one thing and, oh, I hate this. You didn't give it a fair try. But, you know, and that's your time. If you don't want to give it a fair time because you're a busy person with a lot of things to do, that's fair. Okay, rule of 6. See, I'm going through the big 6 things. So I hope that answered the question. I know it was long-winded, and I think you just got to ignore code people. They're going to be code. They're going to blow you up because who knows why. That's what they just enjoy doing. And you just move on and be on your merry way. And have actual fun elsewhere. So I hope that answered the question. All right, I've got a lot of... I went on a rant. Now I have so much chat to catch up on. Yeah, no, it is a good time to learn hacking. You can also learn hacking pretty well just in high-sec in general, I feel like. There's always a good bit of places that you can learn it. All right, what's the question, Fila? Oh my gosh, that activity map. I think I posted it on... Yeah, have a wonderful night, Commander, and thanks for stopping by. Hopefully one day they'll leave. I think I have it on my Twitter that I posted a long time ago. I can see if I can go find it, dig it up. Yeah, I need to do that with the rule of 6 thing. I need to make something. It's hard to find people sometimes. Sometimes I come across people, like, I come across 20 ships in wormhole space in an hour. Sometimes I come across nobody in, like, 6 hours. It's just, it really depends on the time of day and what's going on. Oh, and there's so much to do, Killer. That's why I've just been trying different things. I haven't even touched on just a fraction of what to do. And actually, I was going to quit the game until someone took me PvP in low sec. I was going to just quit EVE within a couple weeks of playing. I'd say, Tombfiller, you're right. It's easier to have fun in a corp because they can show you all the things that you're not aware of. Let me go to my Twitter really quickly because I feel like twitter.com/ Let's stop on my Twitter because I feel like I've posted this image before. Here it is. Yeah, I found the image. Copy image, location. Here's the image you were talking about, right there. I think that should link to it. Yeah, that's the image that we were talking about with everything to do in EVE Online. If you guys were curious, that's everything to do in EVE Online. And probably, I don't even think that covers Abyssal sites right now. I think it's missing Abyssal. Why is Scooter so good? Wait, Scooter? What is Scooter? I just noticed the question. I'm confused. What is Scooter? Because I'm thinking of Scooter from just scooters in general. What is Scooter? Yan. That's how you do it right there. Well, it's one of those things. I even watch streamers. A lot of the things I like to do in stream, to watch other streamers to see what they're doing out in space. And then kind of being like, oh, that one out of the 20 things I've seen streamers do looks fun. Let me try that. Yeah, I'll show my fit, Naroon. So the fit I'm running, and I've been linking it in the in-game Twitch channel, Nobuta's Twitch. I just took a PvP Hecate, and I made it into a PvE one. This is my MTU hunting. Oh, it's a Drake. My MTU hunting one. Oh, this is what they're doing. Darn. I just turned it into a PvE one. That's all. Nothing really too fancy, to be honest with you. Oh, yeah, sorry, there's no, you can't post links on the CCP. You can post links on my personal channel, but not here with CCP. Oh, you have a bigger image of it? Oh my gosh, send me a message, or you can hit me up in Discord as well. Okay, so to get in touch with me, if you want to stay in contact with me outside the CCP stream, I posted my channel down in chat, twitch.tv/Nobutatis. I have an in-game channel called Nobutatis Twitch, all one word. I have a Discord. If you go to my channel and go down, there's a button that says Discord. If you click that, that'll pull up my Discord, and you can contact me there anytime, any day of the week. Questions about EVE, questions about life. You want to talk about plants, computers, gardening. What else do I like to talk about? Knitting. My wife is getting into crocheting and knitting, so we can talk about that too now. I have things about that. Dungeons and Dragons. Anything your heart desires. I love communication. So, all right, we got the image here. Let me take a peek at this one. Oh, this is the bigger resolution. You know what? I'll link that. That one is worth linking in chat. There we go. Okay, let me hack this suckaroony. Hacker. I was like, what button do I click? What am I even doing? What is EVE? I'm having an existential crisis over here. I also can't pronounce that word. That's how you know I'm an engineer. When I don't know English, even though I'm American, I still don't know English. Shame on me. I will take them and check out after the stream, Fila. Thank you so much for whispering those to me. Oh, okay. So, yes, for those who are not aware, I am on both the CCP channel and my personal channel. I do that when I do CCP streams. I try to put it in the title, but I know it's kind of confusing sometimes. We speak American over here. Not some English. Yeah. Oh gosh, I should not make fun of my own. Who am I kidding? Anyways, yeah. So I do that. It allows me to also keep the VOD, which I like to do, honestly. But also heads up. So yeah, this week I did the Tuesday stream for EVE Online. Next week I'm going to be back on Monday. I had something here. I do want to mention this weekend, for those of you who are not aware, let me make sure I get this right. Blaze Monger posted before. EVE-a-thon is going on this weekend, which is a charity 72-hour charity stream for special effects. So I'm going to twitch.tv/EVE-a-thon. All right. So if you guys aren't aware what this is a 72-hour stream that is going to go, all the donations are going to go to benefit special effects, which what they do, from my understanding looking at it, is special effects does a lot of work for gaming for disabled gamers. So it's going to be a 72-hour stream. There's going to be giveaways that happen during it. Lots of fun. I hope you guys have a chance to stop by. Make sure you click that link, give a follow to them so you know when they go live this weekend. I myself am going to be streaming on Sunday at 11 a.m. For 3 hours, 11, 12, 13, 14. I can do math. See, 14. So 11 to 14, I'm going to be streaming there. But there's tons of great streamers. Stop by, see what's going on, participate in the giveaways, and come support a good cause this weekend. So I hope you guys stop by for that. I look forward to seeing you guys there. I want to mention it now that we're getting later on in the stream, just to make sure I've gotten that out to everybody so more and more people are aware. Awesome. You do have this schedule. I'm going to copy that over. I'm glad somebody has it on handy. So here's the schedule for the EVE-a-thon for you guys to click. And if you guys have any questions about that, let me know. Yes. So we lost 2 Fortizars in the end, but we lived because Laserhawks and Hard Knocks said, oh, look, they have over 100 of their pilots out of their home. Let's evict them. And so they lost over $1 trillion worth of ISK in assets overall, the people who were evicting us. We lost 2 Fortizars. We're a small 20-man corp. They're a big corp. I know, it's awesome. You don't know how relieved we were. We were still we were worried during the final timers, other groups might roll into us. Yeah, Wormhole Outlaws. They were evicting us when the Hard Knocks and Laserhawks decided to go at them. So, it was a relief. We've been talking about a little bit. Oh yeah, you were. Wait, you were? Actually, you probably don't want to say your in-game name in Twitch chat. Oh. Okay. It was a whole bunch of fun. Oh, this Algos is here. What are you doing, little Algos? You probably don't want me to hack this, do you? Well, I'm going to hack it anyways, because I want to run the sites. I care about the loot. Actually, let me, I gotta claim the rewards. This is the most exhausting thing out of the whole thing, I'm going to be honest with you, is just claiming the rewards. It's tedious. I wish that wasn't a thing. Yeah, no, we've been chatting about it a little bit on the Discord, about the whole events that have been going on and things. It's been a crazy week. Absolutely insane. Yeah, Roblin, that's the one thing. They switched to it when, I'm curious. I'd love to know why that's going down that way. Because I noticed that, oh, whoopsie. No, I want to go this way. What am I doing, Nobu? I noticed they changed that when the whole Abyss event occurred. You had to actually click to claim things, and I was very confused why. It perplexed me a little bit. No, but our corp, we were so happy for everybody who came to assist us and everything. Everybody who came to assist, we were happy that we didn't have to fight again to worry if we were losing everything. Like, we were pretty relieved that they were getting evicted, which caused them to pull out. Like, it was all, like, we have so many people to thank for all of that stuff and all of the support during the eviction. It was crazy, and it was just something, like, we were expecting, when we have evictions, we expect, okay, maybe they'll bring 50 people to evict us. We just didn't expect an over 100-man fleet to come to an eviction. So it was all very new to us, I'd say. Just all very, very new. And a whole experience. An experience. You know what? We're going to leave it at that. It was an experience. Let's see who gets this. Bam, another standard. Beautiful. We're out of here. No. It was Laserhawks and Hard Knocks evicted Wormhole Outlaws. Yeah, I don't know what it is, Roblin. I'm not sure, because I don't know if it might be some limitations with how they've now set up the agency stuff. And they were like, oh man, we can't just automatically reward anymore because of certain reasons. I don't know. That'd be something I'm curious about. I'd love to hear. I'm sure there's some coding reason, because as a coder, you don't do things for a reason. Or unless there's a reason. I'm not just going to be like, hey, I'm going to do this extra difficult task because I feel like. You don't do that as a coder. So, some reason behind it all. Oh. I'm excited for dinner tonight. So, this would not be a Nobutada stream if we did not talk about food during it. Again, this is cooking in space. I need to do that. Can I, like... Okay, actually, maybe that's what I have to do. Maybe I have to get, like, a cooking in space emote. I've been trying to think about what emote I do, and I always talk about food and cooking. And that's another thing you can talk to me about on Discord. Bam. Cooking. I'm personally a fan of baking and breakfast foods. Those are my preference if I had to choose. And Italian foods. Those are all my my guilty pleasures of what I enjoy eating and cooking. But with that said, we can talk about cooking as well. I'm really excited tonight. So, who here? I'm about to apologize because I know there's a lot of people here who probably aren't pork fans. But I know there's also a good amount of people with oregano. Actually, I have been very into pesto sauce lately. Holy cow. Basil, freshly grown basil is amazing. I never took pictures of those plants. I meant to do that and I never did. Regardless, I bought myself some bacon this week and I'm kind of excited. We're doing breakfast tonight. And you'd be like, oh, it's just bacon. No. There are ways, there are certain types of bacon and cooking. Can I? Oh my God, a drone with a chef hat. Zog, you're a genius. Oh my gosh. That's what we're gonna do. That I've been looking to try to figure out what emote I want to make for this stream. That's the emote right there. It's gonna be a ship and a chef hat, or maybe just a chef hat. We're gonna see what it looks like. We're gonna play around with it. Okay. Oh no. So here's the way to do bacon for you guys who are wondering. First off, a lot of people get the packaged bacon, and that's not as good. You want to get thick bacon. That's the key. If you want to make it perfectly, so if you want to do the poor man's making of the bacon, we're going to do a couple overheats really quickly. I'm in Hall right now because I'm not paying attention whatsoever. I'm going to get to all those falls in a second after I make sure I don't die and I finish describing this lovely bacon. The way you want to do it, if you want to do it ideal, you put some butter in it, you put the bacon in it, then you salt and pepper it. If you want to do it not ideal, you put the bacon in. You just throw the bacon in. No oil, no butter, no nothing. You put the bacon in. You put some salt and pepper on it, and then after you do the salt and pepper, you let it cook. When it's almost done, you put some brown sugar on it to make it candied bacon. And because you're also getting the thick stuff, oh my god, it just tastes amazing. Now, here's the part where it becomes the best ever. After you're done with the bacon, you drain the grease. You don't clean the pan. You leave it dirty with all that bacon gunk in it. And then you put your eggs right in there. Your bacon grease is the grease for the eggs. And so your eggs get flavored with all of the delicious bacon taste. Just throwing that out there. That's how you do bacon the right way. All right, I'm looting this. I'm actually going to go to a... There's no citadels in system? I'm going here, then. We're just going to go here. Regardless. So, if you guys have any questions about that, let me know. That's just passing on some knowledge. Like, there's good ways to make bacon and then great ways to make bacon. Oh my god, I've done that in the oven before. I've done candy bacon in the oven. It just takes so long, and then you can't use the pan for eggs. And I really like using the pan for eggs. Because even with the eggs, I usually, at the end of the egg cycle, the scrambled eggs, I put cheese on it and mix it to get it all nice and mushy. Or melted. It's really good. Also, thank you so much for the follows, Cass, and wanna be tank. Wanna be tank? Be a tank? That's a lot cooler name now that I read it right correctly. And welcome to the, thank you so much for the follow, and welcome to the stream. Cooking's just absolutely phenomenal. So that's why I like doing it on the stovetop. Also, you don't need a lot of brown sugar, but that brown sugar gives it a candied kick to it, which makes it sweet. And I like sweet bacon personally. If you want to go extreme, you make some hash on the side, which I can give you guys a good hash brown recipe if you guys ever want it. But you put some hash, and then you put a egg on top of the hash, and then you can put the bacon over top of that, and it's so good. Again, I love breakfast food, so I need to make a channel in Discord that's called Cooking with Nobu, and where I can post recipes for you guys because I love this stuff. I want to find more time to cook, but I've just been very, very busy. But yeah, no, the problem is you do get a lot of bacon grease depending on how much bacon you make. Also, if anyone's counted how many times I said bacon in the last 10 minutes, it's probably over 20 because it's absolutely ridiculous. I forgot I need to actually heal my ship up here. Cooking with Nobu Tadas. Maybe I'll do a segment. Maybe that's what I should start doing, is having, like, I'll set up an entire scene in OBS to be like, time for cooking with Nobu Tadas, and I have, like, the recipe there as well. That actually sounds like fun. Would you guys be interested in that? Is that something worthwhile? I know it's not Eve related, but it could be like something on the end of the stream or something. Maybe? I don't know, it's great. I also like learning to cook is an amazing thing. Like just simple things. Like, I mean, even just cooking like a really simple like pasta. Like you could, okay. Hear me out on this one, ladies and gentlemen. Hear me out. Go in the IRL section. I'd probably only do like a 2-3 minute blurb. Try to keep it short so it's still focused on, we could do a space food thing. But pasta. Let me get back to pasta while we run this next rogue site. So anybody can do the pasta in the thing or whatever. And, you know, you put sauce over top of it and bam, you have pasta. Something really, really simple to make your pasta just pop. Add some salt to the water first. If you're not adding salt to the water, you're doing it wrong. It says on every single thing, it says add some salt to it. Optional. Do it. It's not optional. It is something that you do. Second thing, right when it's done, put it in a pan and mix it up with the sauce on the stove top. Oh my gosh. Something as simple as that can turn just a, oh, it's just pasta, to, oh my gosh, this is amazing pasta. Just throwing that out there for you guys. Little tips. If you don't believe me, you can look it up. That tip is something that's publicly available online. Not many people do it, so I have not done that. O-top. I have not done olive oil in it. All right, let's see if we can get within range before they blow this up, and maybe I can get last hit on them. Unlock the the Stratios will actually wreck me. Nope, did not get it. Ah well, and nobody went flashy. That's okay. We'll just head on to the next system. Fettuccine Alfredo. Oh my gosh, you can easily get Alfredo sauce in cans. That actually tastes really good. And I highly recommend that to anybody. I know, right, Ron? It's great. So for you guys who weren't aware, last week on Monday, we had a stream where I showed the wormhole defense. We're a small 20-man corp going up against 100 plus people. In that one fight we had, we lost. But they lost more. They lost over 1 trillion worth of assets to Hard Knocks and Laserhawks. When they saw that they were away from home, they did their own eviction. Check out Zkill, Reddit, all that information's up for you if you're curious. Thanks so much for stopping by, Jigs, and you have a wonderful evening. And thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. It was crazy. Like, the wormhole community was absolutely wonderful with the whole thing. Really were. I'm glad we still have our little piece of Nirvana that we live in. And we were never prepared for an eviction fleet that big. We are now going to prepare for eviction fleets that big. Because apparently we can be a target just like anybody else. And I guess it was one of those things like no, it's not going to happen to us. There's no way we'll get evicted. Those other people, no, we won't get evicted. It can happen to anybody. That's why wormhole space is dangerous. I personally like making my own sauce, and I'd be happy to give that recipe out, but maybe that needs to be saved for a Cooking with Nobu session. We didn't stop them. Hard Knocks and Laserhawk said, we're going to evict your home because all your guys are gone. And so they were like, oh, crap. Either we finish this eviction against Stryker, or we don't and we try to defend our home. They would have lost everything and had no defense. Like, they still lost because they couldn't get their pilots home, but it was all crazy. Yeah, exactly, Ron. That's pretty much what happened. We lost so the finale was we lost 2 Fortizars in the end. We lost 2 Fortizars, and then Outlaws pulled out of our hole. That was our side of the story. Hard Knocks have posted their side of the story online where they're like, oh, hey, I see you're evicting another corp. Let's go destroy you. Then they go destroy 1 trillion worth of assets. And that's excluding what they actually pulled out of the hole. It's absolutely crazy. So, with that all said, actually, let me, so that's the resolution. I hope that, I don't want to go more in depth into what happened right now because there was a lot of I've been busy this last week. I don't really want to talk about it because I don't think it's a good. Ooh, augmented. Oh, these are the augmented ice drones that you said is worthless right now. All right, let's go ahead. Throw ourselves over to Citadel. I'm gonna pull all this to our small standard container that we got here. Okay, so this is 2 hours worth of work right here. Not too bad. We've got to go to the agency tab. I think we need that. We just don't have experience in large fights. Like, I have FC'd like 5 to 10 man fights. I can FC a 5 to 10 man fight. That one I can do. I can't do big fights. I just don't have experience. I don't know what I'm doing with those things. I can only do small gang is my problem. I'd really appreciate that. We're talking about trying to get a couple of good comps in the wormhole with actually like 100 plus ships and all that stuff, but it's crazy. Guys, I know we were talking about bacon and eggs earlier, and that's what I'm going to have to make. So with that said, I want to thank you guys so much for stopping by here today. Thank you so much for stopping by here today, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a lot of fun. We've gotten a good amount of... we've had a little bit of fun on our T3D. We got to run these sites. We got some points. We've been doing this for about 2 hours now. I get to hang out with you guys and have a wonderful time talking. I now know what I'm going to do for my emote on my channel that I've been trying to figure out for the longest time. A chef hat, hopefully on a ship. I want to thank you guys so much for stopping by. Make sure you check out the Eve Athlon this weekend. Guys, make sure you check that out. Twitch.tv/Eve I'm spelling this right? Athon? Athlon? I don't know if I spelled this right. I think that's right. No, I did not spell that right. Athon? That's it. Eveathon. Twitch.tv/Eve. I was like, wait a second. I know I spelled it. There's the link. Make sure you guys check it out this weekend, guys. I'm going to be on the Athlon as well at Sunday at 11 Eve time. But make sure you go check out all the streamers, giveaways, all that fun stuff. Support a good cause, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to hit me up when I'm not doing CCP streams, you can check me out at my own personal channel. Right there inside in this Twitch chat. I have a Discord. Welcome to stay up to talking with me on that. I do Eve, Divinity Original Sin 2, Rocket League, PUBG, and all these other shenanigans. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. I had a blast today. I hope to see you guys around next stream or in Discord or wherever you are. Come kill me in space, please. I need PvP content. You guys have a wonderful day, and I will have a wonderful week, and I will catch you all later. Take care, everybody.